Hi, welcome, my good friends. So final year is the honors year. It's a quite demanding year. I know most of you will be dealing with your dissertation, your research projects most especially. So we are kicking start with a project right from the word go. So enterprise risk management is more of a project that you will be doing. Okay, so you will typically get a case scenario which reflects reality, okay? And we expect you to critique, to analyze, to put it in writing. We test your writing skills, okay? This is a welcome video. My name is Richard Tevia. Some of you may have known me from third year with our FE3, Financial Accounting 3, some would say Advanced Financial Reporting. From the Advanced Financial Management class, so you should know me. Some of you would have also known me from first year Accountant in Business module. Yes, and exploring management accounting. So welcome, friends. To our colleagues who are seeing me for the first time, I'm quite easygoing, approachable. Anytime you have any questions, anything you want to discuss, please feel free. Come, let's talk. Send me an email, let's talk. Post a feed, post some message in Aula, and I'll reply, okay? Let me show you the module outline, okay? Introduction for the module altogether. So like I said, enterprise risk management, honest year. Let's see what we have on hand. Okay, so I'm the model coordinator. I'm working with David. Most of you may have known David, quite a great person to work with. Easygoing. Some of you would have also known Nasser, quite easygoing, clever man. Hussein Mohammed is technically up there, adept, is very great. When it comes to the mechanics of accounting, he's a great person. I love him for that. So most likely you'll see us handling this module. So predominantly I'll deal with all the videos. Videos have already been prepared. They've not changed much, okay? So you'll find the videos populated online, and then the materials are all set, okay? But you'll find us in class treating the workshop questions or the tutorial questions in class. So don't be surprised if you see a couple of us in class or one or two of us in class, either in Lanarkshire or in Paisley class. All right, don't be worried. Overall, there are 5 learning outcomes for the ERM. We want to see the impact of risk on the wider business environment, okay? And then we want to raise specific risk management issues that applies to some companies or some geographical areas. Again, we want to explain some key components of corporate governance modes. Okay, corporate governance, let me just put it that way. Project risk management and operational risk. We will then look at the nature, purpose of internal control, internal audit, and then risk and assurance techniques. Okay, we need them. We need them. Audit and then assurance are more like risk management tools, internal audit. So we cannot finish ERM without talking of audit and assurance. Again, one other learning outcome which you find predominantly in the whole module is where we evaluate real-life case scenarios. We identify risk management issues from the case study. You find it in your coursework, okay? And then how do we resolve it? Please, the purpose of this coursework, of the coursework, and even of this module is that can we identify risks? What would that have? What would be the impact of such a risk on the organization? How can I resolve it? Don't leave it hanging, especially in your coursework. Don't leave any identified risk hanging. Tell us the impact and how you think you can resolve it. And then we'll look at finally the significant risk culture, risk appetites, and the impact on risk management as a whole. Teaching and learning is a hybrid. You get all the materials populated online, the videos, the lectures, the slides, the case studies. You find them online. Like I said, videos are already prepared long ago. okay? They do not change much from the previous videos or information you will have. I'll come to that later at the end of this, okay? Now, we expect you to engage with the slides, with the books, ebooks, any audio, video recordings, okay? Leverage on the resources. We'll be monitoring engagement. We'll be monitoring attendance. Students who do not engage with the slides, with Aula, we will find them out. Okay, we'll have to refer to the engagement panel. And if you have no good reason for not engaging with the materials, of course, you'll be invited by the engagement panel to explain. Okay, we don't want to get there. Please engage as much as you can. Last year, we had a very good level of engagement, great level of engagement. Tutorials and workshops will be face-to-face. So like I said, you see any one of us or a couple of us in the tutorial sessions. All of this is, of course, dependent on the development that we have, the updates we get in line with COVID. Let's see how situations turn out. We are now living with COVID. Hopefully, life continues to be normal for us, okay? Any changes will update you. Any changes will let you know. How do you work through this module? It's a hybrid approach, like I said. Each week, you get a specific topic, okay? You have the flexibility, engage with the resources at your own pace. Remember, it's a 20 credit course. So you are most likely going to be doing more than between 150 to 200 hours of independent study. Between 150 to 200 hours of independent study will be what you have to do, okay? The following schedule could be effective, but remember, this is not cast in stone, hard rules, okay? You can adapt them, change them the way you feel possible, okay? What I would suggest is engage with the materials, okay, as best as possible. Work through the PowerPoint slides. I'll reinforce this point again. And whether there are questions, examples, please look at them. Attempt a sample of the tutorial problems. It could be a pool of tutorial problems. Attempt at least one or two before you come to class, okay? Any additional videos, articles of interest we post, please make good use of them. And finally, we expect you, like I said, to engage in the face-to-face sessions. This is a schedule of the topics. Should there be any change to this schedule, we'll notify you, okay? So all things being equal, if we should stick to this schedule, then roughly by middle of November, we should finish the entire slides, the entire lectures, okay? Then the remaining part of November, we can use it to revise, study, and then prepare for the exam. So we are going to be starting from the week commencing 12th September. Okay, I made it 2021, it should be 2022, okay? So week commencing 12th September 2022. All these things you see here are 2022. In the original slides online, you'll see that it's changed to 2022, not 2021. So week commencing 12th September 2022, we'll look at overview of risk and risk management. And then we'll go to fraud risk. We'll look at ethics and corporate governance. We'll look at the theoretical dimensions of ethics. Some of the theories, yes. We'll look at financial risk, operational risk, internal audit, internal controls, business environment and risk management, project risk management, cyber risk, risk culture, risk appetite. And then we go to the revisions. The coursework or the assessments overall. I'll start with the coursework. You get the coursework. Again, the coursework is already set. Okay, we'll post them once it is approved by the external examiners. Coursework accounts for 30%. It looks at a real case scenario, okay, where you will be required to evaluate the scenarios, point out the risk factors, what impacts would they have on the firm, and how can we resolve them. It will normally cover the first 3 weeks. Yes. First 3 weeks of lectures, yes. Risk and risk management, fraud risk, ethics, and corporate governance. Usually, it will cover this. Please make sure you submit them on time. Make sure you submit your work on time. Any late submissions will incur penalties. Technically, or usually after the first week, once the deadline has elapsed, we'll allow the system to be open for 1 more week. Within that 1 week, any late submissions will be flagged out and we'll apply deductions. After that 1 week, we'll consider all submissions that not submitted. So honestly, I'll even close the page. You will not find it. You will not see it. You will not see it. So it will block off. So 0 marks. So you don't want to get there. Okay. If for any reason you think you cannot meet the deadlines, please communicate with the lecturer, give some good reasons, and then we are humans, we can always make provisions for that, for these late submissions. Exams will carry 70% weighting of the overall marks. I don't normally want to talk about receipts, but some uncontrollable circumstances could cause us to have a receipt. Whatever the case, we will survive, okay? Normally, you get 1 full compulsory question, carries 40 to 50 marks, okay? And then you get optional questions, 2 or 3 optional questions, where you choose, you get 3 or 4 optional questions, where you choose 2 questions, okay? So it could be 3 questions, choose 2, or 3 questions, choose 2, whichever way. It will be choosing 2 out of 2 or 3. But there'll be a compulsory section. But it covers everything. It covers everything, okay? We have been informed that the exams will be a face-to-face invigilated section, equivalent exam. So prepare, get your calculators, there's risk management, there's risk mapping, risk calculations. We'll look at all those, all right? Now, once again, like I said, we are launching straight into the essay and then honors year. This is an honors year. You're writing essays. You are writing dissertation, okay? So these texts are not a lot, especially if you are in an honors year. So the recommended core text, I'll show you a copy of the one we are using, CIMA paper P3, Risk Management, 2021-22 edition is what we are using. I know updates will come, but the updates normally don't change much for the CIMA. So I've highlighted that one in real deep font, okay? Again, you could look at the business and professional ethics books by Cengage, fraud examination, Albrecht and Albrecht by Cengage, okay? Essentials of Risk Management by McGraw-Hill, Michelle Crowe, Dan Galai, and then Robert Mack. Then we have recommended readings, quite interesting pieces, okay? And trust me, if you look at the slides, a number of all of these books have been used. All of these recommended additional readings and core texts have been used. Okay. All right, I end here. You'll find the same information. You'll find the same information on the Aula page. Okay. You'll find the same information on the Aula page. I'm going to take off the blurred background for now. Whilst I show you the text. Okay. Okay, good. Now, this is the core text we are using, quite voluminous. Risk management. Trust me, we're doing everything. We are doing everything here. It looks so huge, huh? Right? How many pages of head, roughly? They should go, if I take out the index, 600 plus, 630 pages. We are finishing this book. We have finished. Oh, yep. We are finishing it, okay? And also we have the accompanying exam kit. Okay, the exam kit. Yeah. So that's it. You may decide not to get the exam kit, but try and get the core text, okay? We're also using materials from Institute of Risk Management. It cuts across all our texts, okay? So that's it. That's it for enterprise risk management. This is what I want to come in and say. Friends, last year, we had good number of people. If I'm not mistaken, we had over 130 students. Yes, over 130 students. Do you know the number of people who had a receipt in this paper? 4. Only 4 people. 1 person had to do with health issues. I think 2 had to do with health issues. And 2 was a typical receipt because it fell short below, it fell short of the pass mark. I was surprised, honestly, that just less than 5 people had a receipt, both the coursework and the exams. Just 4. I was shocked. Yes, I gave students the guidelines on what to write in terms of the essay. I'll do the same. Your lectures will do the same. Okay, I always to find face-to-face sessions, and I take you through that. Now, friends, I said I'm surprised there was just 4 receipts because students complained. Students complained that this is voluminous. When there was the mid-module evaluation questionnaire, people said information overload, information overload. I was overloading them with information. You should be happy I have to go and search for the information and give it to you. Just read. I am not saying you should go and find the information and research. That's what you are going to do in your research work. In your dissertation, you are going to find the information. You critique, you put out your literature review, and then you present. This one, I have found the information, I have done the analysis, pulled out what is necessary, and provided you. Information overload, I will not be surprised you will also say the same thing, that I'm giving you so much information. So much information is better than limited information. Which one would you like? You want to search for the information on your own, or I should search for the information and give it to you? Which one would you like, friends? Tell me. Okay, put it on the feed on Aula. Put it on the feed. Let me know that if the information is too much, I can reduce the size of the slides so that you go find your own information. Okay, I will leave it here. I don't expect anyone to have a receipt. It will be technical. It will be high up there. You are senior guys. You are at the echelon of the undergraduate program. So we'll pamper you, we'll guide you, hold your hand, spoon feed you where necessary, but you do more of the work. You do more of the work. We will not compromise on quality. We want to train you to become ambassadors for our university. You go out, people will know that, yes, students from UWS are the best. And trust me, you are the best. I'll see you when I see you. Bye.